What is going on, guys? Everybody here? Press 1. Press 1. We're not really supposed to post the group chat link. Oh, shoot. So the OO is right now, guys. The OO is right now. So I think US 30 is about to collapse. Does everybody see US 30? So look at US 30 here, right? You see this whatchamacallit, you see this level right here? Does everybody see that? And look at this level hitting here. Price has been hitting these levels like wildfire. But I personally think that US 30 will still go down because of these two levels right here. Let's look at JUR 32. JUR 30 is looking kind of saucy as well. I have a good feeling about US 30 though. What does everybody think? What's everyone's thoughts on US 30? I think we could fill this gap because today is what? Monday, right? Today is Monday, correct, guys? Yeah, so I think this gap could fill on US 30. So US 30 swing, we could start seeing at this level. And I'm kind of looking at it like from this perspective. I don't want to be too impulsive, but we see this is the highest point. This is the second highest point. You know, we see price is more lower here. And so okay, you see that? So this is the highest point, second highest point, lowest point. And this is where I think we could head to. These levels right here. Okay. Another reason why I think that as well is price came here at the 15 o'clock and it rejected the 15 o'clock. So now it's like pushing down towards, these levels here. So I think price could fill that gap. Okay. This is like my entry of what I personally believe. Yeah, look at how price keeps hitting that level. The only thing about it is the downside of this, right? Like the way that this line is curved right here. But I believe that we could see some major downside, especially the fact that price has been consolidating for this long. Okay. Okay, look at this. See that gap? That's what I'm aiming for right now. ETH, boy. Look at Ethereum go. Remember I said Ethereum to 3,000? This is why I said don't put a TP, because of the new heights of what is up to come. You guys remember that? I don't know if you those who are on the VIP. You just type that in the chat. So boom. So ETH is gonna pull back, right? But I personally think after this breakout, like we're seeing 5,000. We're seeing 5,000 ETH. I'm gonna see 5,000 ETH. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely gonna see 5,000 ETH. Maybe even 10,000 at the end of this year, because this is like a major bull run that I believe that we're gonna have for ETH. And so price is in a new discovery zone. We might even see 4,000. We might even see 4,000. Honestly.
Hey, Dimitri, can you? Your computer keeps dinging.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's go to yesterday real quickly. Hold on, sorry guys. Let me just bring this back here. Okay, yeah. So I personally think that US 30 is going to go down. So I'm probably going to put a sell stop around this area. Around this area right here. And then I'm going to probably put a take profit around here. But I'm going to wait until this candlestick closes to actually enter any specific orders. Okay. Everyone clear on that? Any questions that you guys have? Confirm payroll is this Friday. You mean non-farm payroll? Love to see it. Makes me sad some people are missing out. Oh no, there's nothing. What are you guys sad about? Who cares if other people miss out? That has nothing to do with you guys. If other people miss out, then that's their own fault. At the end of the day, we're catching pips. Okay, and so let's move on to the 6 hour. 6 hour still looks bullish. 4 hour looks bullish. Let's get into a sniping mode. Okay, 3 hour looks bullish. 2 hour looks still bullish. It's consolidating, but we see that it's going down. So this is the OO, right? So remember I told you US 30 works on the OO? So let's wait until price breaks this high or low of this candle. Everybody make sure your chart is up. Make sure your chart is up. Everybody's charts up, press 1. Let's go. So you know what? I'm just gonna sell US 30. I'm going to sell US 30 right now. I'm gonna take a sell on US 30, baby. Take profit. My take profit is 33950. My stop loss is, where should I put my stop loss? Not bad. My stop loss will probably be stop loss is 34130. Let's see. I think that it's a good trade just because there's a gap here. There's a major gap here. That's what I personally think. I'm just going over what I think. That's why I think it's a good trade. The gap that happened from Sunday now has to fill during this Monday. Okay, broke under the 15 o'clock. Woo! All right, guys, let's see if we could get some price shaking here. And then we have the OO, right? So this is the OO here too that we're doing. Price has to break the high or low of this candle. Okay. What is your entry for US 30? Yeah, gold is near resistance, but I'm seeing what it does now. I'm seeing if it's going to break this consolidation, because right now we're at 22 o'clock, 23 o'clock, and we're getting towards the 00. That's what we're leaning towards. And gold looks like it's coming out of that sell in particular. I mean, it could even move back down to like, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I mean, price never really went anywhere, right? Like price went to 1797, big whoop. Like who cares? Price has been at 1797. Like when people say, "Oh, gold ran up 200 pips." Yeah, it ran up 200 pips from where it was at before, but it's still in that range. It's not has not broke out or made any types of new highs or anything like that. So why is that such a shock for us? You know what I mean? We really should be focusing on new price discovery, which is here. All right.
Hey, Dimitri, can you turn off the dinging sound?
Okay. Everybody, when you have up your chart, please press 1. Can everyone pull up the exact same chart that I'm on right now and press 1? Everybody, all 19 people. Okay, perfect. So we're just waiting for US 30. Which I'm still very positive on. And price has been at this zone for quite some time. Like, look at the way US 30 is just set up right now. Like, 33395 seems realistic. How many pips is that? About 117 points. $117. And here we go. Price is getting ready to tank. You said 1,170? Where does it say that? I see 122 points. Am I mistaken, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, 122 points. Please forgive. Yes, that's what it is. Let's take a look at Mexican peso. So peso is reviving its way back up. I'm still optimistic about peso. And the reason being I'm still optimistic about peso is solely just because of this gap. Everybody see that? Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is why I still think Mexican peso is going to head all the way up. Is when this trend played out, right? We see that there was consolidation, right? We see consolidation happen, price broke out. Consolidation happened, price broke out. Price broke out, consolidation is happening, price breakout, right? So it needs to get up to the next level. Now, here within this specific pattern, within this specific trend here, we see that this was like a psych out. So price is continuing to rise up. Now, when we go to the weekly, we see that price is like that too. Price is on the cross and then it's rising up. Okay. And so that's why I personally believe that price will rise up. And also because of this certain market structure that we're seeing here. This is also a specific market structure that we're seeing here that price has been down for God knows how long. So it's like, can we at least get price to come up halfway of this wick, at least, that we could see. So still think we got some long ways to go. We got some long ways to go for US 30 price drop. Everybody, all my participants, Adam, everyone, how many people are looking at this?
Hey, Lakosha, I messaged you privately.
Eyes wide open. All right, good job. Good job. Any questions you guys have? What are some questions that you guys have? Okay, I'm about to put in another order. Give me a second. Do you guys see this too? Look at this. It's almost at 3K. I believe we head to 5K end of the year. This is when it was at 2,931. It's at 3,400 now, guys. And I was saying ETH too. ETH was at the top of this. Is exactly what I have. No TP. Oh no, that was already here. I'm sorry. I apologize. ETH looks like it's headed to the 3K range. It has broken previous old highs and looks like it can move into a new territory. And this is it. And look exactly where my TP was. Come on, man. Come on, man. At the US 30 signal. Has stop loss and take profit. Who's in profit? Is anybody in profit? Or not yet? We should make this a thing to trade the gap. Like that should be a thing to trade the US 30 gap. What do you guys think about that? Would that be cool? Would that be something you guys would be interested into? Like trading the gaps together, the opening of the gaps. That'd be something dope that we can do together. I'd be so into that. Okay. Let's look at some. Is there any other chart that you guys want to look at? Just kind of want to see what everyone, and what is, just a really quick, what is everyone's issue that they think could be better trading? So I could show you on the chart. What are some questions that you have? Let's participate, family. Adam Johnson says, how many people here have not traded US 30? Many people? Probably a lot. All right, let me just add this in. Ooh, we may get a drop to 1780. That's what I'm looking at. What do you guys think? What's everyone thinking? Is everyone thinking a drop from 1780? I'm thinking 1789 may be a drop, and we may see price hit 1781. Because price has been up for quite some time. So I'm thinking pending order 1789, 736. Okay. So 1789.902 sell stop. Take profit equals 1780,978. The asset that we're doing is XAU USD. That's a sell stop. That's a take profit. And the stop loss, I'm sorry, this should be really 1789,197. 1789,197. Sell stop. Take profit is 1780,978. Resistance. Okay, and then stop loss. Stop loss equals, let's see, from here to here. Let me see. 1794. 1794, 156. Risk reward equals, okay, 93 pips. Stop loss, win in profit. Perfect. Did anybody take the US 30 trade? Anybody took the US 30 trade? Anybody took that trade? Anybody take it? I mean, yeah, it's it's consolidating right now. It's consolidating. How close are you guys to stop loss? Looks like price could still drop. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. You guys like this? Like looking at setups live together and kind of understanding why we're taking them? Well, this setup, we're obviously taking this setup because of the overbought trend. We see that, right? This overbought trend right here. And price never broke the 1798 level of this trade. So when I look at it now and I see 1793 and I see all these other levels, it just makes me think that, you know what? Price is more than likely to break here. And at least I'll probably get around the 1780 level for this support zone in particular. It could be 1777. But price has been up for so long that I just don't personally see it going up any longer. And it's been rejecting these levels for the past couple weeks now. So that's why I'm choosing what I'm choosing. Does that make sense to everybody? Oh, you're still seeing the Telegram page? I apologize. US30. Why is US30 do that? Like, the funny thing about it is sometimes I just think like brokers watch the chat and then they're just like, yo, execute this the opposite way. How many pips are you guys in the negative for US30? $200 pips in the negative? $20 pips. Deirdre, I think you have to learn how to count the pips, my friend, on US30. It's all of these digits numbers. 141. You're not 200 pips in the negative. Okay, so we see price moving about 20-25 pips. All right, let's jump into what gold is doing. Gold is acting a little bit shaky too. It's pulling back a little bit. So I'm looking at that. Any other pairs anyone wants me to look at? Doge, look at Dogecoin.
Hey, Dimitri. Guys, can you tell Dimitri can't hear me? I don't think.
Okay, hold on, I'm just reading the chat for any questions that anyone has. Oh.
Hey, Dimitri, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear compliance. I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you look up Luna?
Luna?
Yeah.
Where would you like me to look up Luna?
Well, you were looking up pairs. I was just asking you if you could look up Luna.
Luna versus Bitcoin? Okay, I've never heard of this.
Oh, I heard about it. I heard about it because I don't know if you guys know Mike Novo. I'm sure some of you have heard of him. He used to be a hedge fund guy, a hedge fund manager. Anyway, he's a billionaire, and not that that means much, but um, he bought Luna at 28 cents a share, and it's now it went up to $18 a share. So I was just curious.
Luna, the cryptocurrency?
Yeah, he's a big crypto guy, and he bought it at 28 cents, and he said now it's $18. This was about a week or so ago, so I don't know what it's at now.
I mean, I'm sure it would be $18 if you have a billion.
Oh, 1655. Yeah. No, he's a billionaire. He just happens to do crypto. He used to be he used to own a hedge fund, so now he bought it at 20 cents. Okay. Okay.
I'd probably go back down, honestly, to $11.
Well, if you're buying it at 28 cents a share, that's a win-win-win-win.
Right, yeah, absolutely. ETH is also I'm also pretty bullish on ETH. I believe that Ethereum, this is where the breakout happened, 1,402. I believe Ethereum will more than likely touch 10,000 to even 20,000. What's the percent return of that, guys? If Ethereum touches 20,000, $518%? No, right? So 3, 6, yeah, 500%, right? I believe it's 500%. Yes. Because we're at 3,000 now, so 3,000 to 20,000 is about 500 and 500%. 6. Yep, 500% return. So that means if you had 1,000, and now it would be 5,000.
And guys, that's why the stock class would be beneficial for you guys, because like this guy Mike said 28 cents, he bought it 5 months ago. It's now 16.55.
True.
And he said a lot of other coins, a lot of other there are other spots fighting. What is it? Ethereum, right?
Yeah,
so that might not be the main coin. I mean, that might not be I know that drives Bitcoin, but that might not be the main one. So
Oh, I didn't even realize I was mute. Yeah, that's great. I mean, yeah, that's also true. I mean, just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean that necessarily you could be right, but it also doesn't mean that you can necessarily be wrong in that sense either.
And Dimitri, do you mind after the class that I can kind of place a little something from him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Did anyone's gold trade activate? No, right? Did gold activate for anybody? You guys got the gold set up, right? Okay, nobody's exactly it. Okay. Anybody's gold setup activated? No, yes, no. Okay, just wanted to make sure. No. Okay. I'm excited to see what US 30 does.
Please.
You're in ET. Why would you buy ETH at the 400 mark? You don't buy it there. You buy it when it's tanking. Oh, you took it on regular margin trade, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's still got so much room to go. The best thing about it is the best thing to do is put money into cryptos and just leave it. Like, don't even look at it. You know what I mean? Like, just get in the best cryptos and don't even look at it. Can't look at your investments. I mean, you should look at your investments, but not, religiously to where it's bothering you and you're like, oh, I can't focus. I'm excited for this gold drop. Come on. And I think gold 30 are even moving together right now. Like, oh, can you guys hear me?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Sorry. Yeah, gold and US 30 are, I forget that I have Siri on my computer. Right. So we still see some bearish movement. Okay, we see the next opening. Next opening is bearish movement. Down. Are you guys close to stop loss on US 30? Did you guys see the stop loss that was placed?
Hey, Dimitri, that dinging sound is still there.
Oh, I apologize. I clicked quit. I don't know why it keeps coming up. Oh. Okay, got it now. Is this the right? That's why you got to be so careful being on the right broker. Because look at XAU. Why does it look so different now? Onanda, I guess, is the right one. Yeah, XAU didn't activate at all on 1789. It's a US 30. Yeah, this candle, I'm waiting for this candle to close so we can get some more downward movement and then price could just drop and do its thing. The OO just closed. Thank you. Let's jump to the OO now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, it's about to get crazy. Okay. We're watching the OO, ladies and gentlemen, in full effect. Okay. So I'm gonna bring some of the people from the VIP on here. We're not gonna go over any crazy strategies, but we're gonna allow them to be in the process of the trade since they are paying GMG members. Okay. You know why gold is dropping? Because Bill and Melinda Gates just got divorced. And she's probably gonna become a billionaire 100 times over. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump off of this now, and we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over the whatchamacallit. We're gonna go on the VIP, and then I'm gonna go over some trades that we were supposed to have.
Can I show them can I just play the video for them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm just going to play it for you. You're not going to see it, but hold on.
Why would you play a video that they can't see?
They just need to hear him. They don't need to see him. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on.
All right, we'll let compliance.
Got to think about the second derivative. Not are things getting better? Are they getting better at an accelerating rate? Then you can be pretty certain.
Hold on.
What's going to happen. And so for me, it was charts, right? Technical analysis, you could call it. I just called looking at the chart. And then it was a fundamental story, but it was market positioning. It was the big macro story. It was political analysis, because I was a macro trader, right? At the bottom of all those analysis and my gut feel, my intuition, that's where you say, I think Tesla's going to trade up on the open and then collapse tomorrow. Because I strip out the Bitcoin and I look at their earnings. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I just looked at Tesla for 30 seconds.
I'll tell you,
don't trade that one. I'll give you some to trade. But like that's how traders think. And so then you got to hold your discipline of saying, hey, if it gets to 750, I'm going to sell. But if not, I'm going to miss it. It's okay. Oh shit, it opened down 680. I should have sold. And then you sell 680 and it goes right back up and you feel like And so there's a lot of discipline of planning out your game. And some people trade every day, some people trade every week. Doesn't matter. Whatever your game is, it's got to be planned out. And so it's a grueling business, right? Because you have these three elements. How do I get my information? How do I make my decisions? And then how do I risk manage myself? And it's not just risk managing your portfolio, it's risk managing your life, right? Because your only asset you have, the only one in this, is your mental health. The moment you start shitting yourself, the moment you start getting so nervous, it's all gone, right? Shut your portfolio down, take a couple days off. If you can't sleep, there's something wrong, right? And so you've got to preserve your mental health. You've got to learn to be gentle to yourself. Like, I mean, how many times you're like, God, I feel so stupid. God, I should have done this. And in some ways, we got to be goldfish. We got to forget those mistakes, forgive ourselves, get back in the game. You just can't make the big mistake. You can't lose your capital.
Is this the
So
billionaire?
you got to decide, what am I going to lose on this trade?
This is.
I gave some young traders money 2 years ago, and when Bitcoin had that giant, pre-COVID to post-COVID fall, and I told them what they could lose in a month and what they could lose in a year, and they lost what they could lose in a year. I'm like, how would you disrespect me like that? Why would you do that? And they were like, I thought it would come back. And I literally, there's not, you can fire a guy, you can yell at the guy, you should be able to punch the guy in the jaw for that. Because
Wow, this is a pretty gruesome billionaire.
And it was for them an unbelievable, painful mistake, one that I'm sure they'll never make a second time. It's you have to have a stop loss. So I just risk management to preserve your capital. Where you're out.
What percentage do you recommend?
I'm sorry.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
I'll bring it down and get some questions.
Mike, no, I'm gonna let you.
Hold
All this billionaire choppiness.
on. Hold on, guys. Dimitri is ridiculous. Hold on, because I wanted to get to the meat and potatoes. And guys, remember, as I'm getting this up now, just remember, the new links will be up tomorrow. I'll probably put them up tonight, but possibly tomorrow. Okay.
Ian, nice question, but I didn't even get a chance to introduce Mike.
Let me see.
You're literally like a Ponzi game. And so Litecoin,
I love my Squarespace site's simple and beautiful design.
BSV, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, whatever that the other Bitcoin,
Right, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch.
XRP, those are all baloney coins. And doesn't mean you can't make money in them, because every once in a while the market gets hot and, people are like, oh, that hasn't moved yet, let me buy it, and you pull your friends in. It's a little bit like that GameStop. They're meme coins, and you can get your head ripped off being short. And so I would not advocate for the non-professionals to be short. And if there's short things, you want to short them after they've taken out everyone else, right?
Mike, can I ask you about, because you said those are DS coins, but what about like a stable coin, almost like a tether? And I'm thinking in the sense of, if we see Bitcoin go from 64 to 58, is it a wise move to say, all right, I'll
Take your
take
head ripped off being short.
put it in tether because it's stable, and then reinvest when I feel like the trend is going back up? Is that a strategy that can be used?
No, so listen, I think Tether or USDC, Circle stablecoin, any of the stable coins are fine places to park. They're basically it's the same as putting back in dollars, but you're not having to take it out of the crypto ecosystem.
Right.
And so, yeah, I think it's a perfectly good idea when you want to take chips off the table to leave with the crypto ecosystem. So you don't have to go through your bank and put them back in. And so we trade a lot of USDC. We trade some Tether. There used to be a concern about is Tether real or not. It's stood the test of time. enough people believe it's back 1-to-1 that it's going to hold 1-to-1. I would have, if I had to leave money for a long period of time, I'd rather leave it in USDC than Tether, even though it's the same exact thing. But pretty much that's just a dollar. And I tell you what's going to happen next year, and the year after, there are going to be more and more of these stable coins. Matter of fact, we're going to be buying pizzas with stable coins. Mark my word. Facebook's new project, it's called Diem, like Carpe Diem or Per Diem, D-I-E-M. They used to call it Libra. All it is a dollar stable coin. And you're going to get a Novi wallet, so everyone's going to have their own Facebook messenger. And you want me to send you money, instead of going to the bank, I'm just going to, like Venmo, but it's instead of Venmo controlling it, this is going to leave my wallet and go to your wallet. And it can go overseas, and it could be $10,000, not $1,500, it could be $100,000. And so the world is going to move on to wallets, not bank accounts. I'm long Facebook stock. One of my favorite trades this year is I sold a shackload of call options on GameStop because the vol was so stupid. And I bought Facebook stock and Facebook calls. And I bought it because I know sometime in this next half year, they're going to come out with this crypto wallet called Novi. Unfortunately, not named after me. But the Novi wallet, and they're going to have, and all of a sudden, you're going to have 2.5 billion people with access to crypto on their wallet. And Facebook all of a sudden is going to get a little bit of a crypto. You know, you're going to put them in your crypto basket. And so Facebook's going from 300 to 400. I think. I hope.
Quick question for you. Speaking of conspiracies, what do you think of Peter Thiel's comments about Bitcoin being equivalent to like financial terrorism because it may be backed by China? And then
You
what
know,
do you
so
think of
I
Bitcoin?
know Peter well. I first met him back when we both had big hedge funds in 06. I partnered with him on a lot of things. He likes to be provocative.
Mhm.
That's his brand. He likes to say shit that everyone says, what? He's very smart. He owns a lot of Bitcoin. He owns positions in companies that you know, participate in the ecosystem. And so he's a bull in the space. The stablecoin war will be a war. It's not going to be a Bitcoin war. It's a war between China's stablecoin, the U.S. stablecoin. Europe's going to have one. I was on with the central bank governor of Brazil. They're going to have one. Every one of these countries can have stablecoin. It really only matters U.S. China. Right? We're the reserve currency of the world right now. In order to be the reserve currency of the world, traditionally you had to have the strongest navy, right? The Brits had, you know, the pound used to be the reserve currency, and all of a sudden the dollar became. Most countries only keep the reserve currency status for about 100 years. We're about the end of our life in that zone. And so why is it important? Well, we have these gigantic deficits. So we want everyone to buy dollars, right? How are we going to fund these huge deficits? We fund them by people overseas buying the dollar, buying our bonds. And so if China becomes the reserve currency, if people start saying, hey, what's it?
Audible Plus gives you unlimited access
Hold on,
to
guys.
select podcasts, from popular favorites to exclusive new shows and series. Stream all you want with Audible Plus. Your first 30 days are on us when you sign up at audible.com.
A gallon of oil? What's a barrel of oil? It's in renminbi, not in dollars. Like right now, anywhere you go in the world, you ask a guy how much he's worth. He says, well, I'm worth $1 billion. I'm worth 400 million. I'm worth 10 million. They never tell you I'm worth 50 real or, you know, 1.5 million euros or, right? Everyone thinks of the base currency in dollars. That's because we're the reserve currency. That's a huge advantage for the United States of America. And so for us to lose that in a war with China, who's way ahead in the stablecoin, would be a tragedy. And the government now knows that. So I think they're going to see an acceleration. Bitcoin is kind of a fly in that whole, you know, in that room of negotiation. Because what Bitcoin is telling governments is, dude, you guys are doing such a shitty job with your budget deficits. You are printing money. My mother used to say money doesn't grow on trees. Right now, money's growing on trees. Let's make college free, right? I think they probably should make college free. Let's pay off your student debt. We'll pay it off. Okay. Let's just keep pumping in more and more money. Let's go to war again. Like the amount of money our government's spending, we don't have one. And so Bitcoin is like a report card on how the government's doing. Bitcoin's going up because people say, shit, there's a chance.
Where
It's
is
not
where people are able to
a probability.
for this bullshit.
There's a possibility that is that
Like a brain fart. Ciphers where people rap. So every single week we get up and we rap. And,
Germany getting trade.
Hey, Dimitri.
hold on a second. Give me a second.
Hey, we get you talking. Dimitri?
Yeah, I'm gonna end this Zoom now because I'm about to get on Instagram Live. So if you guys want to
If
snap
you
in,
want to look, just look at Mike Novogratz. His name is Mike, Mike Novogratz. And he, excuse me?
No, I just said thanks for that. I'm gonna leave, but if you want to talk about it, you can.
Yeah, just if any of you guys want to stay on, let me know. But you could just go to, just he's on Instagram, under Mike Novo, I think. And he is on YouTube. You know, he comes on sometimes as a guest appearance on Mike Novo. So check him out. I think if you hit cryptocurrency and FANG stocks with Bitcoin billionaire Mike Novogratz, you'll see him come up. Cryptocurrency and FANG stocks with Bitcoin billionaire Mike Novogratz. Okay? He gives a wealth of information. He was actually getting ready to speak on Bitcoin. Now, this is an older video. It was last year, but nevertheless, he's really... I spoke to someone who trades, not Forex, stocks. And they said to me, yeah, he's really on point. And this person does extremely well. So, you know, I trusted his judgment. And he told me about Mike Novo and that, you know, he's the real deal. So check him out. I'm trying to see what you guys are. You're welcome, guys. Yeah, the guy, he's on point. If you guys want to stay on and hear it, you could put one. If you want to look at it on your own, put two. Okay, so you want to hear it on your own? Okay, no problem, guys. So look at it on your own. Cryptocurrency and FANG stocks with Bitcoin billionaire Mike Novogratz. It's a these guys call Earn Your Leisure, and they're showing him. I'll put the link right now in the chat. Give me a second, guys. You're welcome. Hold on, guys. I can't because I'm on my phone right now, and unfortunately I'm trying to pull up Zoom through the computer and I can't. So just give me a second. I'm gonna see if I could do it. Nope, because it's showing like the class is already over on the Zoom. Okay. All right, so have a nice rest of your night, guys. Okay? If you, like I said, if you put in cryptocurrency, comma, and FANG, F-A-N-G, stocks with Bitcoin billionaire Mike Novogratz, you'll get it. Thank you, guys.